Starting with the man of the moment, Lionel Messi, and with all these accomplishments, I mean, look at the list. You'd forgive him if he said, you know what, I'm going to call it a day.
Yep.
I'm going to hang up my boots. But there are reports that he has verbally already agreed to an extension with PSG. And this is even though there are reports that there's interest elsewhere, including a return to Barcelona.
And Major League Soccer.
And Major League Soccer, of course.
Oh, they'll be gutted over here.
They'll be absolutely devastated.
They're not going to get him till he's old and fat.
Pablo Zabaleta, let's welcome you in. There he is. Were you surprised by this news? Obviously, it's just reports we're hearing, but an extension to stay at PSG.
Well, if that is true, I mean, this is a heartbreaking news for Barcelona, Inter of Miami. I don't know. It looks like Messi. He actually said he will make a decision after the World Cup, and we'll see. I mean, it would depend on his ambitions. I mean, he's playing for a great club, PSG. They have the ambition to continue to fight for the Champions League. And to continue winning trophy. They will make all the investment to bring top players and to build a stronger squad around him, Mbappe, I don't know. We'll see, but it looks like, yeah, Messi could stay at PSG, we'll see.
This is really disappointing. If we really wanted to know the answer, Pablo, we should have got Sergio Aguero on. Shouldn't we?
I know, they're best friends. I know. I don't know. I didn't speak to Messi. I don't know. I wish I was his agent in that moment just to negotiate a new deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. It seems to be heading that way. In fact, Jules had mentioned it, Julian had mentioned it a couple of months before the World Cup that PSG were obviously keen, particularly after a difficult first year at the new club. Albeit, if you believe Julian, he was struggling because his dog wasn't settled and all the sort of stories that go around. But this year, prior to this great Argentinian story, he'd looked like not quite the old self, but getting close to it, you know, dominating games again, playing well, scoring goals, looking like he was enjoying his football. And now off the back of the World Cup, you know, he's going to be in cloud nine. So I kind of think all things are pointing that way at the moment, but no, it could change in a heartbeat, couldn't it?
It could change in a heartbeat, but at 35 years old, Pablo, do you see him ending his career in Paris then?
Maybe. He's still really good. I mean, he's 35, but what we saw in the World Cup, he's still in a good... physically in a good condition, he's still sharp, really good on the ball. I mean, he's been one of the best players in the World Cup, and he surely will continue doing it in PSG now. He's been a great form for them before the World Cup, and I don't know, maybe I would like to see going back to Argentina and playing for Newell's Old Boys, which is the club that he's been playing when he was as a kid, and he's the club he supports. I don't know. It would be brilliant to see Messi playing for an Argentinian club, but I don't know.
Do you think it'll have any impact on Mbappe, Messi staying around now as this World Cup winner?
Don't think so. Unless he walks in every day laughing and taking the mickey, as we call it, out of him. I don't know. Look, I don't think so. They're professional. We all walk back into dressing rooms with international players that we've played against, albeit most of the time it's not a World Cup final, but it could be a qualification or whatever it is, big games. And it's just part and parcel of what you do. As long as you have a healthy relationship, and as far as I'm aware they do, I think the relationship with Neymar, to my knowledge, and Mbappe is slightly different. But I think it would be hard not to sort of look at Messi, get on with him, respect him, and understand what he's achieved and what he achieved at the World Cup. So I really don't think this is going to be an issue going forward. Mind you, in saying that, we have been surprised before with Kylian Mbappe, but I get the feeling this is a little bit different.